Sports coverage of the National Football League from Orlando, Florida. It's all about divisional matchups on this final day of the regular season, and we've got a compelling one in store here, as it'll be the Los Angeles Rams taking on the Dragons of Orlando. Here's the Australian-born punter Mitch Wishnowsky to get things going. And we are underway from the City Beautiful. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. Room to run at the 50. Still going inside the 30. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown. So how about that? You want to talk about coming into a hostile environment and just silencing the crowd. They just did it.
Couldn't be a better start. There's no way. All week long, they've talked about having this type of a start, but I think they looked at it from the offensive team's perspective. You know, get the opening kickoff. You guys control the ball. A lot of people are now going to say, okay, now your offense, will they be out of whack? No, not at all. They're going to be absolutely happy. They're relaxed. They took care of business for them. They don't have any pressure now. They can just go play.
Gonzalez good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. First play, and Purdy wants to throw it. Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. So a tough early challenge here, 2nd and long after the sack. Oh, his first throw of the game, going to be intercepted. Picked off by Darian Kendrick. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. After the interception, here's Stafford. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Stafford. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. You look at this defense, and they've been excellent against the pass, the number 6 unit in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
Here we go on 4th. Stafford. And he's got it. That's Kupp for a Ram touchdown. A great effort there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Rams' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. From his end zone, here comes Patterson. And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
What is this?
At their own 12-yard line.
Are you kidding me? Come on!
What are you doing? Were they even paying attention? What's going on?
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their second drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it. And when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A really nice effort that time. 12 yards on the keeper, picking up the first. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play. This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. They'll try the left side. Right. And he is going to lose yardage here. Just a loss of a yard there, but it's not going to help. Now they face a 3rd and 14. You talk about this Rams defense. In that win last week over the Giants, they were very good.
Yeah, they pitched a shutout in that game, didn't they? And those don't come around all that often in the NFL. The ability to keep someone out of the end zone and also from kicking one through the post. Well done.
Couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. Purdy will set up to throw it here. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Touchdown! Danny Gray, 67 yards. And the Dragons are back within a score. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Moody good with the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get it to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. Stafford. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. A nice pickup there, 10 yards.
This early in the game, it's all about making steady progress downfield, hoping to lead to early points. And you can do it with your actual play calls or sometimes something a little more improvised, as we just saw there.
$20, 10. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Well, as a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there. Off of play action. Here's Stafford. He's going to find Atwell open downfield. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. On first down, Stafford here. Escaping the pressure right. And that one going to be off target and incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Here's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Stafford. Connecting with Kupp here on the out route. And he's brought down, but he has it down to the 12 on a pickup of 12. 1st and 10. To the air again, Stafford. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, that's going to change the course of things. They had a good drive work and a chance to really open things up here in the first quarter. Instead, the defense, they got exactly what they needed.
Yeah, they certainly did, because making that type of a play gives them confidence moving forward and maybe makes them a little more reticent on the offensive side of the ball.
Because if the touchdown had gone the other way, this thing could have started to get ugly early. Moody good with the extra point. Pretty entertaining start. 14-all the score on EA Sports. Orlando with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it as we resume action. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. Even though they might not find the #1 seed next to their name come playoff time, there's not going to be very many teams, if any, entering the playoffs on the kind of run they're on. They're hot.
And I love that word, hot, because every team in the league wants to go into the playoffs on that uptick. Because a lot of the time you serve notice to the rest of the league that, hey, we're the team you need to deal with. We're the team that's going to be a real problem for you. And if they can continue this streak, they could very well be that team and gain that confidence that they're seeking as they head to the playoffs.
And confidence, that's the word I would use from our meetings with them. They said we're playing our best football right now. It is showing. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Stafford. And he's got it. That's Kupp for a Ram touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Rams have taken the lead. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Patterson going to bring this out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. As we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM that always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
Purdy's throw complete here to Ayuk. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. On third down, right. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Call it a gain of 10, and they pick up the first. And Purdy, he's going to shift him around into something else. Another run, this time McCaffrey. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Throwing on second down, it's Purdy. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Purdy with it on third and long. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down. Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it. They'll go for it. Here's Purdy. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked up by Diamador Lenore. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Open man is Atwell, complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Stafford on first down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Williams. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. And they're going to speed things up here. On first down, it's Stafford. And his throw here's incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Now a 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Stafford. Screen play set up for Williams. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. 3rd and 9 here. Now a play fake and it's Stafford. He's got it. It's Higbee. Touchdown Rams. Make that now 3 first-half touchdown passes for Matthew Stafford. And the Rams will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. From his end zone, here comes Patterson. And he's going to be taken down inside the 10 at about the 8-yard line.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you've got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
2nd and 9. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
Right, let's go! No, I can't look.
Stay tough, boys. Stay tough.
They'll come up now, 3rd and 9.
Get it together.
Now Purdy. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Good clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3 and out.
Pick it up. You're embarrassing us.
They bring their punter out there now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Now a first down throw, Stafford. And that one going to come up short, low throw. Maybe a little over anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't, because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think you might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield, and it almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Now it's Stafford. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
And that hits off the left upright, and it caroms away, no good. And this will remain a 2-touchdown game.
One of the few things that hasn't gone right in this first half. They had a chance there for late points, but this one winds up off the mark.
And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. So this a 2-possession ball game as we get back underway, set for the third quarter. Patterson going to bring this out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they trail here to begin the second half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up for the taking for them because we always talk about turnovers. They had 2 of them in the first half, and once you start talking about if you have 3, 4, or 5, you know it's beyond difficult to try and win a football game with that. Those have to be eliminated. If they take care of the ball, they've still got a shot.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. We talk a lot about setting the tone to start the game. Well, you want to start the tone right in the third quarter as well, and nearly lost a football there in their first drive.
And sometimes we overdo it when we talk about halftime adjustments and what teams are going to do. Most of the time, it's just a matter of executing the game plan you brought in. But I'll guarantee you, they didn't draw that play up on the whiteboard at halftime. They're fortunate to retain possession.
Here's Purdy now on 3rd and goal. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Ayuk going to go in motion right. Now Purdy, he's going to change the look here. Here's 2nd and 8. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Rams are going to take over at their own 41. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the second half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead.
Pass complete there to Nacua. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Back to throw, Stafford. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Kelvin Joseph. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just
And my goodness, another interception. Racing to the end zone. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick 6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So we will start here at the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand.
And now here is another interception. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. So first and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging into our second half blowout material. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. That's caught. It's Tutu Atwell. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Throwing is Stafford. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And it's caught. A touchdown saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal. And now they're in the hurry up. Now Stafford on 3rd and goal. And this is too far behind his man. He missed him. It's incomplete.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. Run those extra defenders on the field. Dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit in the football.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. He had 3 touchdowns already, but won't get a 4th here, and the ball will go over on the goal line stand. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. The turnover on the last drive, they had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. Here we go with McCaffrey. Pushes past him, and they're going to get the first down here as he's up to the 14. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Here's Purdy on 1st and 10. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. Purdy now on 2nd down. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd.
And we all know how talented this guy is who's calling the signals for him. But even the best in the game, they can struggle against a good, cohesive zone coverage. Can't find a gap in the secondary quick enough.
Under pressure, they got him again. One quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back live to Orlando. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And my goodness, another interception. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Stafford. His throw incomplete. Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, It's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
On second down, Williams. 58 yards rushing for him now to this point. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Stafford on third down. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line. 2nd and 6 from the 10. Now Stafford. And he's got it. That's Kupp for a Ram touchdown. 4th touchdown pass of the game for Matthew Stafford. And the Rams extend this 4th quarter lead, and they are getting closer and closer to win number 11. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Able to push his way through. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Facing a big 4th quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled. That's Byron Young, who ranged in that time and stopped him for a loss. Purdy will set up to throw it here. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. They find some open field here, and he'll be out right at the 35. A gain there of 21 yards. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. It's right. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Purdy. And now here is another interception. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line. Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. And the drive starts with a completion left side. And quickly they get to the line.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up
On second down, here's Stafford. And his throw's going to be incomplete. A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
That one goes for 30 yards.
And even with the game seemingly in hand, they're continuing to fire away, pressing the ball down the field. Listen, it's worked all day. No reason to go away from it now.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they look to salt this one away. 2nd and 10.
$32.
Stafford gonna throw it. Open man is Higbee, the tight end. And the Rams are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. But they have been unstoppable this afternoon, Charles. They just went after them from the start. And pass plays like we just saw, they're continuing their dominance here despite the big lead in the 4th quarter.
And that they have in every way. And plays like that across all phases of the game, they've just been effortless for them in this one. And that's what's helped them build such...
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. But just power football there down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible. But all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. Just too much to handle on the other side in this one. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Throwing here, Purdy. Throw left side complete. That's right. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards. Purdy with one final shot here. And this is dropped it incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one has gone. As time has run out on this ball.